caliper zeroed out when it's all the way over to the left. But when it's all the way over to the right, look at that, 11 thousandths, 11 and a half, 12. So this thing has 12 thousandths of slop on the back end here, and that, you know, that adds up. Can really affect the accuracy of your cut. And that's just because the manufacturer failed to put an adjustment cam on the back of this. Now remember, this is first gen. They have since identified the problem and fixed it. But if you're like me and you've got an older unit, giggity, you're gonna have to deal with this problem. Okay, out on the end, now all of these other four have been tightened very well. So we look all the way out here on the end. Not good. Now the root of this problem is that the manufacturer added only 1, 2, 3, 4 adjustment cams. And the whole back fourth of this rod has no support back here to adjust the slop in the track. And as you saw, like, this rod looks strong, but it, you know, it bent quite a bit when I just put a little bit of pressure on the outer edge of the wall there. And the way that I solved this problem is I had to add a little hole on the end here, and I'll explain what I did. All right, so here's how I solved this. I was able to find these little itty bitty grub screws on Amazon, and they're 4 millimeter. They're M4 by 8 millimeter, and they have a little nylon tip, which is perfect. Like, that's pretty much what these were designed for, is what I'm going to show you here. There we go. There's the package. I'll put a link in the description, and we'll take a look at what my neighbor did. My neighbor happens to be a machinist, which is very lucky for me. He drilled and tapped the very end of this guide rod. So you can see there's the hole, and one of the set screws is already in here, and it's just a little itty bit proud of the edge, and it's just enough to take up those just couple of thousandths of slop in the end of this that we were seeing. So put this in. You can see this is absolutely perfectly fitted. Let's see if we can zoom in here. Okay, sorry for the shoddy camera work. That rides right on that edge. Sorry, it's a little blurry, but you get the point. Anyway, that just solved the problem beautifully. One more go around on these, and then final piece. Okay, now we can see that when the screw is not adjusted, little Allen key from that came with the grub screw set. Give it just a tiny little turn. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that helped tremendously. Just a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's snug. Okay, looks like I need to tighten my little cam there. Okay, there we go. I think that was it. Last little bit. That is significantly better than it was. I mean, if I really torque on it, I can get it to move a tiny bit, but I mean, that shouldn't be an issue under normal operation. Pushing wood, you know, slowly and controlled through the saw blade. Yeah, that's so much better. There you have it. So that concludes the Harvey MG-36 miter gauge Gen 1 fence adjustment. And this is where we store it. I can get that to focus. Oh, and it's gone.